Alright, so we have another Rome Total War Online battle, but this one's a little different. It's a 2v2 battle. So, my ally deployed on top of that hill, and there was another hill on my side, so I deployed on top of that. And our enemies, they deployed as one unified force, and so I'm attacking from the left flank, and my allies got them from the front. So, my army consists of 7 phalanx units, sacred bands, across the front, backed up by a phalanx in the center, phalanx in the left, and a phalanx on the right, just to kind of reinforce any breaks. I have 3 units of these sacred band cavalry, 2 units of these long shield cavalry, and another 3 sacred bands. And I had a little extra money, so I decided to get this Numidian mercenaries. They're missile cav, and I could use them as like a harassing unit. So, now my opponent here, the Julii Romans, they didn't bring any cavalry, even though the Romans have really nice cavalry. So I saw that, and I just decided to do like a little harassing kind of charge. You get them a little disorganized, and I got some men. And the Parthians, my other enemy, has tons of missile cavalry, and that's gonna kind of be a little problem. So now I'm moving in my phalanxes to engage in a infantry battle. And here comes my Numidian mercenaries. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna use them to kind of get some hits on them, do a little damage, get them a little bit scattered, have him worried about many different parts of the battle at one single time. And I'm really just want to get his archers out of the way. So here comes the phalanxes. I'm engaging his urban cohorts, as units of urban cohorts there. His army consists mainly of urban cohorts and some archer auxilia. So we're engaging. I'm throwing my cavalry in combination with my phalanxes right there. And I'm going to just pull my cavalry out, because that wasn't the smartest thing. I should have went around the back and done some hammer and anvil strikes. But he has all this cavalry, and that kind of threatened me. So anyway, I'm taking my other cavalry on the flanks and trying to get his archers out of the way. But I gotta kind of really be careful here, because the Parthians army consists pretty much exclusively of missile cavalry. He has some cataphract camels, some Persian cavalry, and all this cavalry right here. He also has some onagers, but my allies got that. So I'm just kind of doing my thing here. I have a unit on the left side of the Roman line, and a unit directly in the center, and another unit in the center. And we're just kind of picking them apart. And I'm just reinforcing them with more hoplites. And I found an urban cohort that was kind of excluded, so I just got my cavalry in there and take advantage of that, since they're fighting as a unified force, and that's going to do some damage. So here's the cavalry against infantry battle. Well, my cavalry's taking some damage, but it'll pay off. Now here's a unit of his Romans are routing. Here's the infantry battle. Hoplites or spearmen against legionaries, urban cohorts, heavy infantry, and here it goes. Now, since his units are folding, I'm just going to bring in more men and just take advantage of that. And there it is. Just piling on whoever there's open spot on his flanks, and just going to try to get a unit on there. Take advantage of that. So, here's the cavalry against his infantry battle, and my cavalry's winning. So that's pretty much infantry. That's done. He detaches some of his infantry right here, and my ally brings in some hammer and anvil strikes with his companion cavalry, and that's pretty much just tearing them apart. Now he's going to reinforce with more urban cohorts, and that's gonna aid him some, but I mean, we've pretty much destroyed the Romans here, and they're beginning to run. And here's a last man of a cohort running, and there's the rest of them just trying to survive. I could have done this without his cavalry, but I don't know why I wasn't hammer and anvil striking him. But I just withdrew my cavalry from the battle and just charged them back in to get a little extra power. Here's again, running them down. And they're not routing, they're really, really tough. They're very outnumbered and they're still not routing, which I was kind of surprised. So here's just a large cavalry assault right here. It's humongous. He pulled back about, he pulled back almost all of it. And now I just bring in the rest of my cavalry to support the running, just take down the running units, cut them down. And here's reinforcing with this other corps, and they just get smashed by my cavalry. Now I'm going to start redirecting my attention to his to the Parthians' cavalry. Here we go. Here's one phalanx moving in. I'm hoping that maybe he'll leave some units for me to just pick apart, and he does not. So here's what's left of a urban cohort unit from the Romans, and they're going to throw some people. So over here on my opponent's side, he pretty much won this. It was mostly skirmishing since he had these Cretan archers and he had many of them. There wasn't too much infantry battle because he has all these cavalry, and cavalry against spearmen is not a good idea. So I see this lone archer auxilia, so I just go ahead and get them with my Numidian mercenaries, and he chases my Numidian mercenaries away with all of those cavalry units that he has. But they were just a throwaway unit anyway, and now he rushes his archer auxilia in, and they die, and there goes his general. And now here's his archer auxilia getting torn down by my Sacred bands. And yeah, alright, so here I catch his cavalry with my hoplites, and they're just getting torn down. One of my Sacred bands, and they're just getting torn down. So there's not really much fighting left. It's just some kind of just trying to exterminate the rest of his cavalry. This giant mass right here. So yeah, I'll be back with this thing that my opponent did. It was really smart, and I thought it was really cool. And so, alright, so my ally here formed this diamond shape with his royal pikemen. And since the enemy's army consists pretty much of only cavalry, he can't really do anything about this diamond. He's gonna try to outskirmish us for a while, but it's really not gonna do much since my ally has some archers. And pretty much all of my Sacred bands got outflanked and torn apart by all the cavalry. So I have a couple cavalry units left that are mostly depleted. And he's gonna make one final attempt, but that's much later. And it's really not that big. I mean, he just throws them in and then they die. Yeah, it's really not that important. And I'll show you why not. So, alright, so here's the final charge. He's coming in and I'm trying to find a weak spot, but there really is no weak spot in this formation. It's a really nice formation. And he's just getting torn down. So, yep. And they're all just going to start routing, because there's really nothing you can do about that. It's spears against horsemen, and spears will win. So my horsemen are right there, and they're just gonna kind of reinforce any open spots in the diamond formation thing. And here are the results. I deployed 666 men. That's really weird. I killed 603 men, and I have 141 men remaining. My ally, commanding the Macedonians, deployed 884 men. He killed 548 men, and he has 462 remaining. One of my enemies killed 541 men, or deployed 541 men, killed 536, and has 97 remaining. And the Romans, my other enemy, deployed 755 men. He killed 540 men, and he only has 43 remaining. So good game to everybody. Thanks for watching.